Hello and welcome to the first episode of the 230 Show. My name is Daniel Franzone. The NFL wildcard round is officially over and let's talk about it. The first game was between Joe Burrow's Bengals and Derek Carr's Raiders. The whistle that was blowing during the game didn't affect it at all. Literally no one was close to Tyler Boyd during that play. But I gotta give props where props are due. Derek Carr did something that no other QB could do this season, and he, in my opinion, is top 10. I won't accept any more Derek Carr slander anymore.
On to our next game, Mac Jones and the Patriots went into Buffalo to face Josh Allen and the Bills. Josh Allen absolutely dominated the Patriots. He was tossing touchdowns to his wide receivers, running backs, and offensive linemen.
The Eagles looked to take the Buccaneers in an away game. In a game where no one expected the Eagles to win. The expectations were pretty low. But they somehow in Eagles fashion managed to lower everyone's expectations again. Better luck next time, Eagles fans.
Speaking of always lowering people's expectations, Cowboys, what happened to this year being your year? You guys do realize that you guys are paying Dak Prescott $40 million just to make it to the first round of the playoffs, and yet still blame the refs for your own mistakes. Check the rule handbook and realize that the ref needs to touch the ball before the play starts. But I would like to thank Deebo Samuel for finally showing the Cowboys fans that this year, nor next year, nor any year will be their year. Also, can we sign a petition to get rid of Troy Aikman and Joe Buck off the air? I mean, I know they didn't commentate about this game, but they managed to be biased towards the Cowboys in a game where the Cowboys weren't even playing.
That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a great game. A really good game. There's a lot of people that like to be calling that game.
The last game for that Sunday evening was between the Steelers and the Chiefs. In a game where the Steelers knew they shouldn't have been in, they tried to make it a fun one for Ben's last game. Except I don't think it's fun when you're losing to the point where the team ran out of fireworks for the touchdown celebrations. But the damage was done, and in Ben's farewell game, he managed to throw for 2 touchdowns. But the even bigger question is, who's going to be the Steelers QB for the future? Is it going to be Dwayne Haskins, Mason Rudolph, or maybe a QB in this year's draft?
And our last game for the wildcard weekend was between the LA Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. In Kyler Murray's first playoff game, he folded just like me during my math test, except he gets paid to fold like a lawn chair during the playoffs. It was so bad that during the game, Odell Beckham Jr. had more passing yards than Kyler at one point. Also, can we just all finally acknowledge that Odell was never the problem in Cleveland? But Murray wasn't the only one trying to prove something this game. Stafford was too. He was trying to prove that just because he left Detroit, that Detroit never left him. And he proved the haters wrong. He proved that Detroit left him, and he won his first playoff game. That's all the important sports news we have for you this week. I'm Luis Maldonado.
I'm Daniel Franzone with the 230 Show, and have a great day, Parkland.